Wow, I just landed in New Zealand, and honestly, I can't believe I'm finally here. The air is so fresh, the mountains are staring back at me, and every corner already feels like it's straight out of a movie. I can feel my heart racing with excitement. I grab my bag and step outside, and the first thing I notice is how peaceful everything is, yet vibrant, alive. You can see the energy of the land in every little detail. I head straight to Queenstown, and oh, the mountains here are breathtaking. I take a deep breath as the wind hits my face and I walk along the lake trails. The water is crystal clear, reflecting the mountains perfectly. Every step makes me feel like I'm part of this landscape, not just a visitor. The drone shots over these peaks. I mean, it's almost unreal. From there, I travel to Matamata to see the Hobbit Hills. Walking here feels like stepping into a fantasy world. The rolling green hills, the tiny hobbit homes tucked in perfectly, it's magical. The tranquility of this place is something I'll never forget. I can almost imagine little creatures peeking out to say hello. Next, I make my way to the Waitomo glowworm caves. And wow, it's like stepping into an underground galaxy. The glowworms illuminate the cave walls like a sky full of stars. You float on the water, listening to the dripping sounds, and it's completely silent except for nature. You realize magic exists in places you never imagined. Of course, I can't miss the adventure. New Zealand is made for thrill seekers. I find myself bungee jumping off cliffs, hiking to steep viewpoints, and even ziplining through valleys. My heart pounds with every jump, every step, and every wind-blown moment. But even when the adrenaline fades, there's beauty in the calm. Sitting by a lake as the sun sets, watching the water glow orange and pink, it's the kind of moment you want to freeze forever. And then, I wander into the small towns, exploring cafes, meeting locals, and tasting the culture in every corner. There's something so warm about these towns, from people smiling as you walk past, to little streets full of stories. It's like every town whispers its own secret. I hit the road for a proper road trip. Driving through New Zealand's scenic highways, every turn reveals something new: cliffs, lakes, endless mountains. You never know what view is waiting around the corner. The road trip itself becomes a part of the journey, and every mile feels unforgettable. Later, I reach the coastline. The beaches here are wild and untouched, with waves crashing dramatically against cliffs. I walk along the shore, listening to the ocean roar, and watching the sun dip below the horizon. These views remind you how vast the world is, and how small we are, yet somehow connected to everything around us. Of course, no travel is complete without food. I stop at local cafes, tasting fresh seafood and traditional treats. Every bite reminds me that travel is not just about seeing, it's about tasting, smelling, and feeling the culture in every sense. As night falls, I look up at the sky. The stars here are insane, time-lapse worthy. The Milky Way stretches across the sky like a river of light, and I feel humbled. It's quiet, it's beautiful, it's endless. Finally, as I stand on a hill overlooking the vast landscapes, I realize that this trip isn't just about the places I visited. It's about the moments, the feelings, the memories I'm carrying with me. New Zealand isn't just a destination, it's a feeling, a story, and an experience that will stay with me forever. And as I take one last look at the mountains, the lakes, and the sky, I know this is a journey I'll never forget.